Hi and welcome back to Sense and Sensitivity. I wanted to just make a quick video while I wait for my tea to brew and my kiddos are napping about the skincare I've been loving. Now, the last video I did, I talked about how I was really struggling with my skin, and every winter up here in the Pacific Northwest, this is my third winter up here, my skin just sort of freaks out in that transition from fall to winter. And so I'm still learning because I'm coming from Southern California before that and didn't have that extreme temperature change and the need for so much indoor heating. And I really think those are the things that cause my skin. And I've been postpartum for 2 of the 3 winters up here too. So all those things combined means super unhappy, red, dry, irritated skin. It was getting to the point where I was having flare-ups 3 to 5 times a day. Like just craziness. I would lay down with my kiddos for a little bit and my face would just full on flush. Now I'm a little extra rosy right now because I was just laying down with them for a bit and it was getting warm in there, but this'll go down in a little bit. But so I just want to share with you what I've been using this winter. You won't be surprised. Well, maybe you will. You won't be because it's products I've raved about before. You will be because I have said recently that I had stopped using them, mainly because before the transition to winter, my skin was in a really balanced place and I was using very little skincare during the end of my pregnancy in the summer. And that was great. And these products have increased in price. But when my skin was going crazy and nothing that I had on hand was working, I knew that these were tried and true products I had used in previous winters. And so I went back to them, and I can tell you that within a matter of a day or a couple days, it was immediate or really, really evident the changes in my skin. And since then, I haven't been struggling the same way. Of course, I have flare-ups every now and then, and I have to be consistent with my skincare routine every day. But if I do that, the moisture level in my skin, the suppleness, and the reactivity, the moisture and suppleness increases, the reactivity decreases. So here they are. So as you can see, it's mostly Marie Veronique. I've got her essential oil-free cleanser. I'm almost done with that. Balancing Hypotonic, about halfway done with that. Barrier Restore Serum, halfway done with that, or maybe 2/3 done with that. And then the Barrier Lipid Complex, I'm about halfway done with that. And so that's 3 months of use. So I would say the cleanser lasts me about 4 months. And that's using it once a day. The toner will last me probably 5-ish months, once a day. The Barrier Restore Serum, see, it's all the way down there. It's probably going to last me another month or 6 weeks. So that'll be 4 to 5 months, and that's once to twice a day. In the beginning, I was doing it twice a day. Now I do it once unless I shower in the morning. Sometimes I'll put it on after, or if my skin just feels dry in the morning, I'll put it on. So once to twice a day. And then the lipid complex, similar to this, I'll use once to twice a day. It is right about here right now. Mostly once. I use 4 to 5 drops at night after doing this little routine. But sometimes in the morning, I will just put 1 or 2 drops on and just pat it into my skin. And that's really lovely. Some of these formulas have changed a little bit. These two don't seem different. These two are a little different. And I know, I don't know what's changed about them, like what the ingredients are. And for me, the effect is still the same. This is just sort of like a different consistency. It's a little bit creamier and more of a white gel. It was a little, but it's great, and it's just so soothing and hydrating. And this is better. It smells better. The Barrier Lipid Complex. I love this oil. It's awesome. It really is. So this is the staples. These are the staples. This is the staple routine. And then I will top it off with this Tolerance Control Skin Recovery Cream. I'll just put like 1 pump of this. First put it around my eyes because I use this on my eyes, but they say don't use this on your eyes because it can burn if it gets in them. So I first go in and just circle around my eyes, and then I use whatever's left to just pat over the rest of my skin, especially my cheeks. And that's been a really nice addition. I wasn't doing it at first, and it has helped. I'll say I've tried the cream version as well as the balm version. The balm is a thicker one. I like this one better. I'm surprised. I just bought it because it was on sale in a little kit from Ulta. And yeah, I'm almost done with that, as you can see, and that's been really lovely. I also have this little sample from this indie brand from Portland called Live or Live Botanical. This is their Sanctuary Barrier Balm. This is like a really thick balm. Well, not really thick. It's a balm, but when you scoop it out and melt it, it does melt into kind of an oil. No essential oils. Has a really mild sort of, I don't know, nutty plant set. I really, really like this a lot. I was surprised. It just came as a little free sample. So sometimes I'll use a little bit of this maybe on the eyes or the little lines on the outside edges of my eyes or on my upper lip, which gets crazy chapped. But I have used it all over my skin. I used this quite a bit this summer when my skin was very chill and not needing much, and I was loving this. I think I was just cleansing and then like doing a little bit of a plain oil like squalane and mixing it with this to kind of, you know, liquefy it a little bit more and putting that on, and that was really nice back when my skin was unfussy. But I kind of need this little extra situation during the harsh weather. So as the weather improves in a few more months, I will, like, what will I rebuy? This is wonderful, especially if you use any amount of SPF in makeup, because it really takes everything off. But it does, you know, you have to use it the right way. You've got to warm it up, put it on dry skin, then add a little water, emulsify it, and do the whole thing. So it takes a couple minutes. This is nice. I've said it before, I don't think it's, you know, essential, but I was desperate and was like, I'm just gonna do the whole routine. I'm just gonna get the whole kit. I'm just gonna do it. And so I really like this. If you're a toner person, it's a good one. Not necessary though. This, I think if you're struggling with that super dry, reactive skin, this is really, really good. And this, honestly, it lasts so long. This is gonna last me, yeah, 6 months, maybe even more. So I think this is a really good oil because it hydrates better than most other oil blends, I think. And it's got more different interesting ingredients. It's got ceramides, it's got fatty acids, cholesterol, it's got hyaluronic acid in it. It has phospholipids, prickly pear seed oil, omega-3s. Yeah, it's got good stuff. It's got good stuff. You know I love this line. Anyway, that's the skincare I've been loving. So not too much new stuff, but it's really good. And if you're suffering, you might want to give it a try. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.